Over the past year, I've been getting a ton of comments that I've been ignoring on purpose. What happened to your tools? What's up with Team Green? What's with the green tools and not the yellow tools? Did he ever address what happened to his yellow tools? I'm gonna be fully transparent with you guys and get straight to the point. I'm sponsored by Ryobi. Now I wanna backtrack and explain exactly why I decided to switch over. As the youngest of three boys, I was the only one that followed my dad's footsteps. I've always expressed curiosity whether it was working on cars or building things. Fast forward for them, August of 2012, I married my wife, Irina. 2 years after that, we're finally able to buy our first home, back when newlyweds could actually afford their first time home. We got into this little tri-level home that needed a lot of work. Not more than a year after that, I got onto social media and started joining all these woodworking and home renovation communities where I started learning how to do these things based off of asking questions or just try to replicate what other people did. Not long from then, I finally decided that I want to try doing this whole content creating thing. So I started creating and trying to build things and posting on social media. Now the tools that I used were basically $100 that I would get as a birthday gift and try to stretch this as far as I could. After a while, my branded partnership started kind of kicking in. A brand would pay me a little bit here, a little bit there. I used all that money to buy more and more tools. I now had an arsenal that I could actually accomplish any kind of project I wanted. As growth continued, I finally decided to treat myself with the tools that my dad coveted. I bought DeWalt. I bought a lot of DeWalt. I mean, I had an arsenal of anything you can think of. I had almost the majority of the tools that they created. A few years after that, I met a guy named worked for Ryobi for many years, slid into my DMs, as the kids say nowadays, and asked, what would it take to put green tools into my hand just to try? You don't have to post, you don't have to commit to anything, just give them a try. I thought it was a perfect opportunity because we just bought this house, this concrete slab house reno series that we're just about to start. And I said, hey, let me put them to the test for demo stuff, cut some beams, cut into walls, build some stuff together and see if they turn out. Now the tools that showed up were different tools than I've used before. They had a letter on it. It was the HP series. I've never used them before and they performed nothing like the original tools I used. Now one of the first things I did was tear down two 3x3 foot tall pillars that are in my house at the front entry to open that up. The recip saw had no problem cutting into it. The circular saw had no problem to it. Nothing seized up, nothing was underpowered. It got the job done. About a week later, I got on a conference call with Ryobi and I gave him my feedback. I thought the tools performed the way exactly I would expect the tool to perform. We remodeled our kitchen. We put up walls. We built a bonus room. We remodeled multiple bathrooms, including one that we actually relocated to a different part of the house. I'm a homeowner. I'm not a general contractor. I'm just somebody who's not afraid to try and fail. Now, the second reason why I decided to take on this partnership is one of the comments that I've been getting over the course of a couple of years where people say, oh, I bet I could do this if I had $10,000 worth of tools. Now, I really never really paid attention to those comments to let it get to me. So I need to take away any barrier of entry by picking up the tools that you can actually walk into your local hardware store and buy and not let it break the bank. Right now, you can go on Home Depot's website and pick up a 5-piece DeWalt set for $597 and some change. Now on the same Home Depot website, you can find another 5-piece set from Ryobi that'll be $199. Now I'm no math wizard, but that's almost $340 that's gonna go towards your home renovation project. And you didn't have to call a guy. And lastly, not only is this 18-volt battery gonna work with all the power tools that you're now married into, but it has so many different applications. This is a buffer for my car that I was polishing the other day. This is a PEX crimping tool to help do the plumbing in your house. This is an impact driver to rotate your tires. This is the fan that I used when I did drywall. I needed it to dry faster. As a homeowner, there's so many projects these batteries and these tools are gonna apply, whether it's indoor or outdoor or marine. Maybe you're washing your boat, guess what? This is a pressure washer you can use. There's so many advantages of this platform that goes across as a homeowner. These tools have accomplished a lot of projects in my house, and there's a lot of projects that I'm gonna put at it, including building a cabin. So remember guys, we're not trained professionals, we're just not afraid to try and fail. Courage and sweat, that's our motto. It's on our hats, it's super official. You need the courage to try these projects, be brave, to try something that you're not familiar with, and endure the sweat, the hard work that comes with every project. There's a lot of frustrations, but with that, you can accomplish a lot. Tune out this week. We'll see you guys on the next one. See ya. Bye.